Can you hear me? Yes. Goody. Goody. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. It's so good of you all to come. I must, you know what? I'm going to start this night off. I'm going to tell you something. I got a comment from Headless Horseman. Thank you, by the way. We'll be talking to you in just a little bit. Somebody who I couldn't find on YouTube at all. I tried maybe 4 weeks ago, and then it kind of went away. I just never thought to redo it because of something that happened, and I could not find the channel at all. And so I got the channel like last night or the night before. D dropped me a link. Thank you, by the way. And so I went to it and I subscribed. And no, I only watched one video. And it was the one that was not strangely, but I don't know. I guess it embarrasses me a little bit. Doesn't embarrass me in a bad way. It's just kind of like, I didn't think like anybody would do something like that. It was kind of funny. It was a little parody with a song. That was kind of fun. That was fun. So we're going to talk to Headless tonight for a little bit, and it'll be the first time for me meeting him. It'll be the first time for you meeting him outside of his comments in the chat. And of course, some of the videos and songs he's done. So it's been good. It's been fun. I'm going to start it by playing this because I figure there's no way I can get a copyright strike at all. So I'll play it for just a second. This is Headless Horseman for a brief moment. And this is how I do technology in my house. See? Oh, that's not coming in. There we go. How good is that? How good is that? How good is that? It's so good. It's great. But outside of that, Headless is a tremendous patriot who is definitely on board with the truth movement. I think we helped Headless usher in the age of retirement. And that was kind of fun too. Where we'll be one day. Thanks. Battery addiction. Thanks. Yeah. So I wasn't planning on doing an interview tonight. So we're just going to do one. And I'll try to keep it short and sweet, I guess. I'll do my best. But let's get my new friend and our new friend, Headless Horseman, on the phone. Jeez. I got you saved. Look at it. Never mind. I can't show that. It'll show your number. Never mind. I can't do that. But I have it saved as Headless Horseman. That's all I want to show. All right. Let's do this. And on the cool check-in, center stage on the mic, and we're putting it on wax. It's the new style. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hello.
Hey, what's happening, Bill?
Carnival Cruises. How may I help you?
I'd like to book a trip out to the Netherlands.
Well, good deal. Good deal. Good deals going all. How you doing, Headless?
I'm doing good, thank you.
So officially, this is the first time that we spoke, or am I incorrect about that?
No, you were absolutely correct.
Okay. All right, so this is interesting. This could be interesting. It will be. We'll make sure of it.
Okay.
So, what brought you into the truth movement? How's that?
Well, the truth movement is actually before 9/11. It was Ruby Ridge when all that went down back on the pre-9/11 Clinton era.
You were privy to say that again. You might have broke up just for a second.
It was during the Ruby Ridge back during Clinton and Janet Reno.
Okay, I got you. So that was the beginning of your awakening. And as you progressed through that headless, were you playing in rock bands or anything like that? Because you're a musician, right?
That's correct. I did it in high school. Haven't done it since, but I did play with the family and stuff like that.
Okay, so you continue.
My grandfather was a guitar player for the Buck Owens band.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's where it all comes from.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you do, in retirement? What do you do for fun? I mean, are you just a full truther? Do you just seek the truth? I mean, what brings you into this community? What drives you to meet with us?
I've always searched for the truth, even way before Q, at least way before Q. Being in the fire department and volunteering to go up there and help clean up the mess in NYC was a real eye-opener because those towers didn't come down the way they said they did.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are in full agreement with you on that perspective. Even though we can't say exactly how something happened, we know what they're feeding us is not the official story. That's
right. When you got molten metal and you're told not to walk in a certain area, you know something's up. That shouldn't have been that way.
That's right. And for me, that was probably my eye-opening experience was what happened that day and everything after that. Even though there was a lot of things that, but I was in my early and mid 20s, man. I was still, trying to figure out life. There's not a man worth his weight in shit that's under the age of 28. And that's no disrespect to anybody that's in this chat. If you're under 28, you could be the exception. But most of us aren't worth our weight in shit until we're at least 28 or 29 years old. And that just so happened to be when that day happened. And my eyes were opened for good. I did try to put it to sleep a few times after that, but it just the evidence, the mounting pressure of the evidence that just weighed in the favor of, hey, this is not what we've been fed. I think I was feeling it, and I think a lot of Americans were feeling it at the time, including yourself.
Yeah, see, the truth feels a very jagged pill. Once you take it, you have that moment of disbelief, but you're finding out everything, and it just, when it hits you, it hits you. There's no going back.
Yeah, absolutely. So for you, I guess that, you continued playing music and just keeping your ear open to the truth and what would transpire. I mean,
correct. Working in the fire department and being a medic, and just try to do my time, get retired so I can pursue what I need to pursue.
So how long do you have until retirement? You're still a medic in the fire department? Is that what we're hearing?
I'm still in the fire department. I started out as a volunteer. I'm a life member now. I retired as a paramedic. So.
Well, that's fantastic. You're out there every day. Then you're doing the work that none of us can do. That's super admirable, and we love that. But what about how long you got to do this yet? I mean, do you like it? Is it?
I love it. I will do it to the day I die. I don't care.
What do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like helping my fellow person. When you get somebody that comes up to you and thanks you for saving their house or their child or their pet, there's no other feeling like it.
Yeah, that's amazing. How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing it since 1984.
And you're still doing it today?
Still doing it today.
Man. It's like a hero, you know. I mean, running into houses and all that. That's fantastic. How'd you get into music? What brought you to play guitar and sing?
My grandmother played guitar. My grandfather played guitar, and my mom's plays piano, and I've just done it all growing up. I started learning at 7.
So what have you done with it? I mean, did you play in bars?
No, I've done karaoke. That's about it. I don't play publicly. I just play with the family around campfires or at family functions.
What kind of karaoke songs did you sing when you got up there and wailed? What did you sing?
I'll do some Bruce. I'll do some Jovi. I'll do just about anything from country all the way almost opera.
That's so very cool. So you got a pretty good octave range, is what I'm hearing.
Yes,
you do.
Four different octaves.
Well, I was going to ask if you had 3 different octaves. You have 4 different octaves. Jesus. I was about to be impressed with 3. He's got 4. You have 4. Man. So you're talking to I'm not a musician, but I've hung out with a lot of them, and I understand a lot of the things that they say and that kind of stuff, but I'm nowhere close to being a musician. So bear with me, but I do pick up a lot of what you're saying when you talk about that kind of stuff. I get it, you know? Anyway, is there anything that you want me to ask you, or that you wish that I would ask you that you could introduce to all of us?
What I'm trying to do right now is, the accident that happened at Trump Tower.
Yeah, the guy drove into it. Yes.
I'm looking into that. I know that the car that crashed into it was registered to Thomas Maui, I believe that's how you say his last name, who was a person on the Trump campaign. The car was owned by his company. So I'm trying to trace what happened there. So I've been seeking the truth on what happened, why the car went into the Trump Plaza.
I got you. Okay. All right. Well, we got you on the case. I like that idea. How would you feel about coming back and talking to us another night, and we can go into some other topics? How would that be, Headless?
Anytime. Just give me a holler.
All right. Well, thank you for doing this on the fly. I mean, completely unscripted, but thank you for coming, and awesome of you to do it. So thanks, man. Have a great night.
Anytime. You too. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, man. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay. So I didn't know how that was going to go. I guess that went okay. We don't know each other outside of, some YouTube shit, some comments. So I guess that went all right. That was cool. Good guy. Definitely a good guy. Patriot. Liked it. That was fun. That was fun. Thank you for coming on, Headless. That was fun. And I see food stamp in the house. Oy, 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 oy. It must be Thursday night. And battery addiction. Still here. Still stand. Still hanging for the show. Thank you. And I do see all you awesome people. D and K and Joe Mama. I see you also. Thank you. Let's do one more phone call. All right? Because I wore my ass out. I mean, how bad was, you know what? It was so bad not having the microphone. That was very frustrating. That was very frustrating. I know some of y'all had some fun, and I had some fun too. I actually did have some fun. But that was like when I was like in 5th grade, they made each of us like pick something to come to school and like have a deficiency. Like one person had to be in the wheelchair all day, and one person had to walk with crutches all day, and one person had to have like this tied up to this, and they can only hop, and they couldn't do anything. And one person had to be blindfolded and be blind all day. They made people do this shit, right? They made people do this in school. Oh my God, where was I going with this? I lost the joke. I'm sorry. I was going somewhere with that, and it was going to be good, I think. Probably not. Probably not. It may come back to me. We'll see. It's gone. It's gone. 100% gone. I need a scribe. I need a scribe. That's what I need. I need a scribe. Something, or like a goalie. Like can like shoo the puck out and put it back into center ice so I can keep playing. I don't know. Just what a dummy. So sorry. Okay. Let's do this. I said we're gonna do 2 interviews. I hope I didn't offend Robert Wallace earlier. It did come out wrong earlier in his chat, but good of him to be here. Let's see if he answers. Answer me, Spartacus. Answer me.
What's going on?
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Are you?
Watching your ugly mug on
I know.
your screen.
I'm so sorry. It's good of you to be here. Thank you.
I'm glad you called.
Why is that? Do you have something to share with the class?
No, I'm glad you called. I'm glad you called me.
I have like the worst connection in the history of phones. This is very strange. Maybe people can hear you. I don't know. This
Can you
is.
hear me better now?
I can hear you better. I don't know if you had me on speakerphone or what. But if you had me on speakerphone, that shit sucks. Just for the record. And I'm already on speakerphone. So we got a double shit sandwich.
Double whammy. Yeah.
I know. So tell me, what were you saying as you were cutting out?
About what? Oh, I'm saying I'm always glad when you call.
Okay, good. Bueno. Liked your live stream earlier. That was fun, buddy. Liked it.
Yeah.
I like your talk about gold. Your gold is good stuff.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty.
It's fun to watch you sort that all out and get it where it's got to go. So eventually, maybe one day, you'll run into like the nugget of nuggets, that one that's like, oh my God, here it is. There was a foot.
I should if I get the claims. If I get the claims I'm looking at, I'm gonna try and get up there Saturday or Sunday and take a look at them.
Yeah, get in there and get them, pal. Hey, did you hear the interview with Headless Horseman tonight?
Yeah, I did.
I got you.
Good interview.
Right? Did you ever have you ever heard him speak before?
No, I have not.
Just sing. Just sing. He sings.
I know.
He can sing.
Beautifully. Yes, he can.
He sings like a songbird. He actually soars. It's very good.
Yes.
It's
a pleasure to listen to him.
Do you sing?
It's nice to drive to. No, I do not.
It is nice to drive to. Could you sing something if I asked you to? Could you try?
I could. I sing to my daughter. I make up songs on the car ride home when I pick her up on Fridays.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just teasing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do that.
Right
No, don't do that. Don't do that, please.
Oh, come on, Bill.
No, I was hoping that you'd be like, yeah, I could do some Ozzy Osbourne. Like, I'll sing Tiny Bubbles that I sing to my daughter. No, don't sing that shit, dude. We're not doing that tonight. No way. No way. All right. So what else you got? What do you got for me, Matt? What do you got for me, Robert? What do you got for me?
What do I got for you?
I don't know. I got a lot, I guess, kind of.
Got a lot,
Garden's doing
kind of. I
really
think
good, actually.
your garden's doing what?
Garden's,
Blowing up. Okay, go.
really good.
Go. I'll
Pretty
stop
good.
talking.
It's in transition right now.
Okay.
So right now I'm transitioning from spring to winter. Spring, summer to winter, you know, because I plant in spring and grow all summer.
Yeah.
And then winter time I'm going to be switching over here. So I'll be switching to snap peas and broccoli. So I got to get my broccoli sprouted. Or start my seeds this week. So then maybe next week after, I'll be transplanting those. So I got like 40 broccoli to plant now.
Okay, hang
I
on.
got to plant my
Hang on.
yeah.
That I get. So what you're doing, and it's awesome, is that you're doing your transition into your winter crops, right?
Yes.
That's what you're doing, is you're going into your winter crops. So that's amazing that because I do not have a green thumb, and I'm probably never gonna. I mean, I know how to plant stuff and water it and all that stuff, but I don't know all the other stuff, you know. Like, I just don't. So anyway, moving and transitioning into a winter crop out of the last season for what the soil will allow you to grow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to know that and do that. And you're running compost the whole time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4 compost areas going right now. So
Got you. All right, pal. Well, what else you got for me? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this up and probably wrap up the stream.
that's about it, really.
Yeah.
It really got mine this weekend too. So I'll be taking the metal detector with me to find those tunnels, and I'll head on in those. I'll take some video. I find them.
That's a great idea. I was just going to say, I hope you bring your camera, you know, and get that. That would be awesome. Yeah. We love it. We love it.
Yeah. So I'll bring my headlamp, 2 flashlights, and my lantern, and we'll have some fun. That
will be fun. All right, buddy. Well, you have a good night. God bless. And we all love you.
God bless you too.
And it was fantastic catching up with you earlier too. So have a great night.
Yeah. You as well.
Thanks. All right, brother. See you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah. So there we go. I don't know. So talk to an old friend. Talk to a new friend. Seen many awesome friends in the chat. You all are woke AF. Fantastic human beings. I thank so much, Headless and Robert, participating. That was fun. Oh, there was no denying that one. That was coming out. Ugh. It's lucky there's not a little person walking this side of me right now, because the minute that their face hit that burp, they'd be like, probably puke. Like, whoa. Probably be done. Probably puke. That thing was No. Don't want to walk through that. But that was cool. New friends, old friends, catching up, talking about same topics. What's coming up in the Q world? I guess I'll ask myself some of the same questions I asked earlier tonight. What's coming up in the Q world? Do I know? Do I know? Well, the short answer is no. I have no clue. No clue. Do I think we'll be getting some drops soon? Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah. It feels like timing is coming up where we're going to get something here relatively soon. Robert, Wallace kind of covered this and said, does he care if Q drops again or not? He said, no, I don't, because we're getting all the information from, the other sources, the things that are proving the information that we've been given by Q in the Great Awakening, in trusting the plan. He's absolutely correct. That information is being shown to us by way of tweets. It's being shown and given freely to us by allowing the witch hunt to continue in so many more ways than just Russia. Trying to witch hunt through Corey Lewandowski, who got up on Capitol Hill and just dismantled the Democrat Party. He just beat their ass bloody. Now, the Democrats won't allow that to be the narrative. They won't allow people to see it that way. They're going to show him as a petulant child, which he's not. He's just, finally, he's had enough. The Comey report dropped. It wasn't good for Comey, but they didn't charge him. He asked for an apology. Now the IG report has dropped. It's very much implicating Comey in so many different ways, where subordination and outright treason, honestly, they won't say it on TV, but it's treason, outright treason, are being shown right before your very eyes. It's right here. And people aren't outraged. People aren't upset because the world is asleep. If you look at the amount of CEOs that have stepped down of all the major Fortune 500 companies over the course of the last 2.5 years, that number is insane. You couldn't put a percentage high enough to explain all the people that have resigned and stepped down for their CEO positions of these major Fortune 500 companies. Something is happening, and these people are jumping ship over the last 2 years. And we've known this for quite some time. But back to the Great Awakening, back to the plan, back to what we're witnessing. Right now, Q is silent. 8chan boards are down. There is speculation running amok through the 4chan boards. But the 4chan is not the 8chan, and Q is not back online. Q is just simply not back online yet. But it's only a matter of time. Should really, honestly, no. I feel like we're kind of through the area of needing a Q, needing Q. It's beautiful. It's wonderful to think about. But, I mean, don't hang your life on Q, because Q, if you trust the plan and you believe the plan, then you believe also that Q is a pawn within the plan. Q is something for us to write, and long live it. Sure. Remember it forever for what it was in this revolutionary and what Q represents. And maybe Q can stick around to kind of sew up some loose ends and stuff, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Honestly, the people that are going to understand and get Q are already queued. You're already awake. You're already queued. At this point, to try to take somebody in and take them in through the start of this that we've been diving into, each of us, however long your journey is, whether it be from the start of late October 2017 until now, which I think my start was early November 2017. It was only like 3 or 4 drops. Q wasn't even Q yet, but it was 3 or 4 drops that hit 8chan, because I never, or 4chan. It started on 4chan, but I didn't get it. I didn't get it until it started coming out on to like Twitter or whatever, Facebook, or not Facebook. Never watched that shit. Twitter or YouTube. I don't know. Okay. All right. I just go off on this shit and just. Okay. What next? I don't know. I don't know. The whole thing is coming to a head, right? How many times have I said that in the last 2 years? Or a year and a half? A bunch. It's coming to a head. I can't paint this thing any other different color. It's simply happening right in front of us right now. It's like watching a glacier move. It's moving and it's huge. And it is absolutely taking everything out of its path at the rate of smell, less than smell. It's just simply a grind. But if you know the plan, which most of you do, you step back, you look at it, we know it. You see how they position themselves. You see how everything's going on. You see how it's being done in the Middle East. You see how it's done on the Korean Peninsula. We are about denuclearized on the Korean Peninsula. Something they won't talk about, something they don't speak about. They don't care. They don't care about the fact of anything that President Trump is doing. Nothing. They care nothing about it. Oh, really? Have your people get a hold of my people, James. I'm not sure I can fit that into my daily regimen. Let our people talk. Shut up, Mel. Hilarious. You are correct about that battery addiction. He does not want a war. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm getting that heavy feeling again, Charlie. Colonel, put the gun down. Colonel, put the gun down. Charlie. Some guys hide and some guys stay. And here's Charlie facing the fire. And there's George hiding in Big Daddy's pocketbook. Well, gentlemen, when the shit hits the fan. Sorry, that was Pacino from Son of a Woman. Scene. Ever. Ain't life fun? Ain't it a blast? I sit here and talk to you guys and live my life. And then we can all talk. Here we are. We're talking. It's fun. It ain't dull. It's fun. I don't know why, but it is. Because none of you can get this, what we're doing in your hometown. I mean, maybe you can with your parent or sibling or something like that, but you can't all jump in here and all be like here and for a high percentage, kind of all be on the same page and just going, what is going on with the world? Just can I please just ram my head into something and just talk to somebody that goes, what in the fuck is going on in the world? Because nobody quite gets it 100%, you know, including any of us, but we got a pretty good head start. We got a good head start on people. But none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. Not to what we've been told. I'm Bill. This was the Bill Show. I'm signing off. It was good seeing you guys. I'll see you soon. Have a good night and have a great weekend. And unless anything crazy goes on, then I won't see you for some nights. But if something goes down, something crazy goes down, then I might come on and just, you know, rap with you. So whatever. Thank you to Headless Horseman and Robert Wallace for coming in and helping. It was fun. It was nice talking to both of you and great getting to know you, Headless. Appreciate it. So, and thank you all for showing. Have a good night. Thanks for sharing your time with all of us. I'll do it Trump style. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for all spending your time with us. You've been a great audience. Have a fantastic night. Have a fantastic night. It's fantastic. What are you going to do? I would too.